The last town on the last road eats because of its field families, and the field families live at the edge of everything. Their quarter is called the still fields, tilled ground, animal pens, and farmsteads that sit closer to the open dark than any wall or gate. What keeps them alive is poured on the ground in lines, salt. Out here, salt is a wall. The things the dark has taken, and it takes wolves and oxen and sometimes people, cannot cross an unbroken line of it. Nobody knows why. Nobody pours a thin line either. Sela Crom is 63, matriarch of the field families, and she has kept the pens her whole life. They say she reads weather better than the church reads scripture. They also say she is always the first to know when something is wrong, and that part is not a saying. It is a job. Somebody has to be first. Here is a thing the town learned so long ago, nobody remembers learning it. The beasts know first. Animals feel the taken things long before people do. A dog will not bark at what walks the far fields at night. It will stop barking. A pen of oxen will not bolt. It will go still, all at once, the way a room goes still when the wrong person walks in. Silence out here is the alarm. That is why the pens are belled. Small copper bells on every rail, and the animals wear the sound all night like a heartbeat. As long as the pens jingle, the night is ordinary. On the 26th night of the season, at 2 in the morning, the jingling stopped. Sela Crom was awake before she knew why. Herders sleep inside the sound of their pens the way sailors sleep inside the sound of the sea. It was the quiet that woke her. She stood in her doorway with no lantern because a lantern tells the dark exactly where your eyes are. She listened. No wind, no birds, no hooves shifting in straw. Her animals were pressed together in the middle of the pen, every head up, every eye on the same stretch of darkness. Then the darkness moved. Shapes came along the far side of the salt line, low and long and wrong, one behind another, moving the way water moves along the wall of a dam, patient and pressing. Wolves, or what the dark gives back instead of wolves. Their fur was patched with the bloom that grows on everything the dark keeps. Where their eyes should have been, the bloom had closed over. They did not sniff, they did not circle, they did not make one single sound. They felt the ground with every step, and they walked her line. They walked it until almost dawn. Down the whole length of the Crom furrow, turn and back, close enough that she could see the salt light catching on their patched shoulders, never once touching the line. Testing it, the way you press a fence post to learn which one is loose. Sela Crom did not wake her sons. She did not run. She reached inside the doorway, took hold of the pen bell rope, and rang it once. One clean copper note, out across the fields. The pack flinched like a single animal, every shape at once, and folded back into the dark so fast and so completely that if her animals had not stayed pressed together until sunrise, she could have told herself she dreamed it. She told the drinking houses the truth instead. Nobody who heard it went back to sleep easily. Some of them have not slept easily since, because everyone in this town knows what silent wolves at the salt line means. The dark is not hunting tonight, it is measuring. 13 days later, mushrooms came up inside the Crom salt line. Inside it, through the tilled furrow, in the ground her family has salted for 3 generations. The line itself was unbroken, the salt held everywhere else in the still fields, just not from below. Sela walked the furrow twice before breakfast and said nothing until she had salted every mushroom by hand. She does it every morning now. Walk the line, read the ground, salt what comes up, listen for the pens. Because the wolves never touched her line, they only walked it and felt the ground and left. And the town has started asking, quietly, over cups, the question she asked first. The salt held everywhere else. Why there? What is under that field?